And then there was a debacle with the rug that was on the stage, and people were having to stand like half on the floor and half on the rug. And I shared that it really bothered me because it just made me feel really, really off.
Maganda.
I'm going to preface this poem with a little song, and the poem that I'm going to read, and I hope she doesn't hate me, is a poem that I wrote for my really, really, really dear friend and housemate. And it's about, it's for her, but I think it's really for anyone who's afraid of the best parts of themselves and who might be a little bit afraid of letting love in. And I'm not talking about romantic love, I'm talking about love. I'm talking about the love that's here right now with all these people. So if that's you, stop and let it in because you deserve it. Fly me to the moon and let me sing among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. You ask me not to call you smart. You say it's not the compliment that bothers you, it's the expectation. I've watched you, back-breaking under the pressure of so many cathedrals carved in your skin from all the people who used your body as a place to worship without your consent, sacrificing your spirit in the process. You startle easily when someone enters a room, don't like the unexpected, people make you very anxious, yet you have one of the biggest hearts I have ever known. I knew it the moment I first sat with you over coffee and you told me about selling your belongings to buy your nephews whatever they needed. I knew it by the way you listened, clinging to each syllable as if every word I spoke was a single drop of precious water in the glass basin of a desert oasis. You think you've been abandoned. But I know that life is suffering, and some of us carry heavier loads than others. You are not forsaken. I have seen many an orderly campus that didn't have an ounce of the goodness in just one of your lovely brushstroke fingers. Listen to the 6, 7, 8-year-old self that tells you to paint. Listen when she tells you to run and dance and sing and love. Do not punish her when she tells you that you are worthy. You are worthy. It is okay to love yourself without expecting the worst to come of it. It's okay to plant roses in the barren courtyards of those cathedrals and make them your own place to worship. Your body, your spirit, your flashing light beam of a smile. You once told me that when you were 12, You sat on the side of a nighttime highway and held the two halves of a stranger's broken skull in your palms, felt the shape of his brain pressing into your fingers that you whispered all the love you had inside you into his slowing heartbeat, listened as he murmured a Spanish prayer, knowing that you were experiencing something words could never define. And when the paramedics finally came, you told them, I cannot let go. I am keeping him alive. Darling, you're right. Smart is not the proper word to describe you, and expectations. But you're right about those too, because we all have them, even when we try not to. And I'd be lying if I told you any different. Nobody's perfect. I think we're all just trying to find our own places to worship. And when we find something we recognize in someone else, we just want to hold it. Say we were witness to something smart, something beautiful, something magic. And the hope that it also exists inside ourselves.